You ever experience a story that just kinda just does it for you? Keeps you on your toes, keeps you observant, keeps you hooked, gets you thinking, gets you reminiscing, getting worried for the characters when bad things happen. This, in my opinion, is the story that perfectly encapsulates the genius you can capture in Minecraft ARGs. Hello, thieves, assassins, and rogues of ambiguous gender, and I'm going to be autisming at you for the next X number of minutes about why Andrew Gaming 67 is so fucking good that it makes my dick rock hard. Let's start off with the presentation, because let's be real, even some of the ones with really good stories have some pitfalls, but this one's pretty damn solid across the board. The recording quality is quite good, especially for an ARG, because goddamn, I have seen some incomprehensible videos in my time. The microphone quality is good. Also, there's talking. Hell yeah. And you know what's even better? The talking is, it's like it's good talking. Voice acting doesn't necessarily matter for telling a story, and I'll usually take no voice acting over meh voice acting.
Shit. I knew it. Okay. I have to find a way in my...
Unless it's really funny.
Wow, I really can't move my body.
But Andrew's performance is fantastic. He's on the ball with everything. He's got jokes, he's got anger, he's got confusion, he's good at telling stories and relaying information. He's got more confusion. And then there's that fucking snowy scene, but I'll cover that later. The transitions as well are excellent. I love editor Andrew popping in and being like, so, what's the fuck with the mossy cobble in my inventory? But let me back up, because I've been going a little crazy off rip here. What is this story about? I'll cover it in broad strokes, and I will spoil the absolute shit out of it. I highly recommend watching the original series, and if you want more specific details in order, go watch these videos by Weefies and Mush the Skeleton. So basically, we have a guy. His name is Andrew. Andrew has a friend. That friend's name is Chris. They played together for years online, but they were only ever online. One day, Chris goes offline, and he never comes back. A situation I'm sure we've all encountered and shed many tears over. It's certainly not fun at all. It gets you worried. It makes you consider the worst case scenario. Well, that worst case scenario happened for Andrew. But he doesn't know that yet. He's feeling nostalgic and hops on an old world they had together and records it for his YouTube channel. First point in the story's favor, it gets started in a timely fashion. Our first glimpse of a figure shows up in the first episode itself, immediately grabbing you and saying, "Hey! Dark figure." Right there. He shows up again in the next episode, but guess what, bitches? Come episode 4, we get this creepy motherfucker, who's distinctly different from the first guy. You could tell because the smile. Through a series of weird shit happening, including but not limited to finding a bunch of singular bones in structures that Chris built, mysteriously being hit off a cliff and dying, and subsequently while editing finding that he dropped mossy cobblestone, which he most definitely did not have. Notably, mossy cobble is Chris's favorite block to use in builds, a calling card of sorts, as well as a recurring sight of wells. So things are getting weird, and here's where I diverge from the main story timeline and just start talking about my favorite moments in this series, which I consider absolute peak. So here we go. Oh my god, the absolute confusion and intrigue I had when he found the door in the wall, then the well, then the dark poem, but then it got even better when he later drops down the well and comes out the other side into a weird fucked up well dimension made entirely out of bricks? How about that intimidation scene? He finds the Smiley Guy's original well and gets tricked into falling down into essentially a cage. Smiley then turns around and seems to rotate around Andrew. It doesn't even look like his legs are moving. He's just completely static, and it's freaky. The parallel chase scene, where Smiley's trying to track him across a gap and trap him along the way. Also, I like how Andrew fucks up. This may sound weird, but hear me out. The way that Andrew fucks up typically is being impulsive based on emotion as well as new information learned. Like, he makes mistakes. He's not perfect. He's just a guy, you know, one of the boys. But he's also trope savvy, has self-preservation, and actually thinks things through. Plus, he reacts realistically to being put in a scary situation.
Okay. Okay, nope. 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 Nope.
Because in comparison to many horror pro tags I've seen, my dude, this guy literally just told you that death and terror and a barrel of 1,000 knife-wielding gerbils is just over that direction. Don't go over there. And you immediately goed over there. I'm looking at you, the Nick56ilus. Your beta 1.5 has a fucking recipe book, which won't show up for another 6 years. And also, this is the fakest launcher I've ever seen in my entire life. Use your brain. Now to return to the topic that I mentioned earlier. That goddamn Christmas scene. He's just escaped Smiley, and he's wandering through a winter wonderland before he happens upon a sign. It's from Chris. There's more signs. They talk, and Chris responds to what he says, proving that he can actually hear him, because Andrew talks out loud for all of his questions. They talk, and they reconnect, and at the end of the path, just before the minecart, Chris says, "I'm sorry for putting you through this. I miss you." Andrew responds with,
Chris, if you're really writing this and you can hear me right now, I still need answers. But I hope you know the only reason I'm doing this is because of how much I miss you.
He rides in the minecart to the end of the track, and a sign greets him that says, "Thank you for being my friend." Yep, alright, holy shit, don't mind me, don't worry about it, I'm just gonna be over here definitely not crying for the next 6 years! This was a beautiful sequence that made me think a lot about friendships I've had and lost, and that I'm still unsure of to this day. My first ever online friend disappeared off the face of the internet back in 2016, and I'm slowly coming to terms with the idea of what may have happened. I've certainly imagined getting a message randomly one morning and being able to reconnect with them. But as it comes up on a decade since then, the possibility looks more and more minuscule. Remember to message those close to you. It's something I have to remind myself to do as well. Anyway, on a slightly lighter note, before I fully blanket statement and go full bore calling Smiley over here a piece of shit, I would like to make it clear, this guy's classmates are a bunch of assholes. Motherfuckers are pretending to be all cool and chill and fun, and then they're making fun of him for his mom leaving and his dog dying while participating in a truly malice-fueled griefing session. You can tell the intention of a griefing by the way it looks. There's efficient, there's petty, and then there's this shit. These guys are professional haters for no reason, and it's fucked. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my off-the-wall video about Andrew Gaming 67. This shit is truly and unequivocally peak, and I recommend it to everyone. His channel is in the description. Please go check it out. The story is unfolding as we speak. Feel free to like and subscribe. We're on the way to 100 subscribers. Let's take it there and further. Have a great day, rogues, and tip your server. Anyway, on a slightly lighter note, before I